So this is the top of our street, and that is our house right there with the red top and the Hilo. You can see the Hilo break wall in the background there. That's the bay. So let me go and give you a tour. Hey everyone, I'm Joey. Today I'm going to give you a tour of my first property right here, centrally located between downtown Hilo and the University of Hawaii at Hilo, where my wife Becca goes to attend grad school, and also a short distance to the Hilo Bayfront. I never expected to fall into the world of real estate, but after years of searching for ways to make passive income, I landed in the world of real estate. So here it is. This is my first property. Let me give you a tour of this newly renovated duplex, and I'll share with you how I'm going to be saving $1,000 a month on living expenses, how I'm going to pay it off in 5 years and save $100,000 in the process, and how I'm going to turn this $80,000 investment into $1 million in 11 years. First, we'll take a tour of the outside of the house. These are my neighbors' houses. I believe this used to be all just one huge plot of land, but now they are kind of splitting it up and selling it off. So we got some great privacy shrubs right here, but they're getting into the power lines. That's something we're going to need to fix. We have had birds in every single corner of the roof. So we have been spending the past 2 weeks getting this house ready for move-in. It didn't have any screens on it, so that means a bunch of bugs would get in and birds might fly in if we just opened up the windows. So we spent a lot of time building screens and cleaning out the attic, and also installing a mailbox right over there. That's ours. We did that. This is a really great property. I'm going to share with you all the details that went into my research for buying a house. Right here we have the back door and the other back door for the upstairs, and a carport that is eventually going to be turned into a workshop slash hopefully building a mini ramp for me to come out and skateboard whenever I want to. So besides the mailbox and the screens and the birds getting in the attic, I had to clean the attic. It took me 2 full days. It was very, very strenuous. I'm a big person and it's a small attic. Some improvements that we've made over the past 2 weeks are installed a mailbox, cleaned out the attic and blocked off the ways that the birds were getting in the roof, as well as Becca has cleaned out this entire area right here that is going to be a garden, and we've already got a pineapple growing. We have some pineapples at our other place that we're going to just replant right here in the front yard, so that'll be fun. Let me give you a tour of the downstairs real quick. I gotta admit, it is a little messy because we are doing renovations. So here is the entrance. Got a bunch of tools everywhere, but it's got this really nice stone wall and some really cool window lights right over here. The entire ceiling is open beam, which I think is a really beautiful look. And the kitchen's right over here. One thing, there is a step right here. It's like a half step. So I trip on that probably once every time I come down here, just because I forget about it. So that's another thing we're gonna have to fix. We've also put a bunch of little bumpers everywhere because we're eventually going to be renting this out down here, and we don't want any of the tenants to just open the doors violently and put holes in the wall. So we're just taking precaution to make sure that that doesn't happen. So like I said, it's completely new and renovated. Countertops that I do not take for granted, new appliances, new electrical, new plumbing, pretty much everything is new. I better take my sunglasses off because it's not sunny in here. Let's check out these rooms. Whoa, what? Room number 1. With closet in there too. You got the bathroom on this side and a really cool shower with the pebbles on the bottom, and yeah, pretty big. No bathtub though, so that might be the only downfall. Here's the other bedroom right in here, and back here we have the laundry room. So a couple of the reasons that we decided on this house particularly, I was looking for a multi-family home because I wanted a way to live in a space and have a tenant or a short-term rental, long-term rental pay the mortgage for me. Just thought that was a very smart way to live. So we were looking at multi-family homes. This was one of the only ones in Hilo. So we looked at a bunch of different places around where we live, like Hawaiian Paradise Park, Hawaiian Beaches Park, and Hilo had the highest property rate increase over the past couple years. Before the pandemic, the property rates in Hilo were increasing about 5 to 8% per year. So that gives me high hopes that buying in Hilo is going to increase over the long run. Some of the other areas that we were looking into, like Hawaiian Beaches Park and Hawaiian Paradise Park, some of the properties were actually losing value over time. So again, if y'all don't know my 3% rule, I want to invest my money in pretty much anything that makes over 3% because 3% is the inflation rate. So that means a $100 product 1 year is going to cost $103 the next year because the price is going to increase by 3%. That's just the inflation rate that we live with. And so I'm trying to keep up with that and also beat that because I don't want to just be keeping up with the inflation rate. So anything over 3% is good in my book, but also I'm a new investor. So I know in the stock market, a good return is somewhere between like 8 and 12%, but for houses, it's a little bit different because it's more of a long-term, gradual, steady, safe investment. But I need somewhere to live, and so does my wife, and so that's why we decided on a duplex so that someone else could be paying most of our mortgage while we lived here. Some strange things about this house are that it has a couple of storage doors that lead directly to the outside. So if you can see the light through the cracks, and even back here, this is pretty much just goes directly to the outside. So yeah, we're gonna have to seal that off or some bugs are gonna get in. We actually had the entire house tented. In Hawaii, that is pretty common for when you buy a house. You put a tent over it and you fumigate it and it kills all of the termites. Termite swarming season is from about mid-May to mid-July, so we're right in that season right now and we do not want any termites getting in. So that's going to be pretty much our next project, is just sealing off these doors, maybe even just eliminating them completely and putting sheetrock over them or something like that. So that'll be coming up. Here's the back door of the downstairs, which leads out to the carport. So I'll take you out here and we will head upstairs. So a deck or a porch in Hawaii is called a lanai, and we have a very small and great lanai here where I doubt you'll be able to see it from here, but we can see the ocean between the trees back here, which is really good. That's also something that we were not expecting, but we do love being able to see the ocean from where we live. So not only do humans love hanging out here, but birds love hanging out on these rafters as well. So I'm gonna have to put up some bird strips to just keep the birds away. But that's part of home ownership, man. Figuring all this stuff out. It's an awesome process. Stressful too, don't get me wrong, and there's a lot to do, but a very fun process because I haven't bought a house before, so this is all new to me. All right, welcome to the upstairs kitchen. Excuse the mess, we are still getting settled in. Granite countertops, which is amazing. These are the new screens that we installed so that we can be looking out and having a great, cool ocean breeze here without letting the bugs in. New appliances, very awesome. I'm pretty sure the fans might be new too. They look new, either that or they're just in great condition. Mostly everything here is new though. This house was built in the 1940s. So this is just a bedroom that I'm in right now that has an access door directly to the kitchen, which I think is kind of weird. I don't even know why that's here, but you know, just another thing to work on. We got the bathroom, very similar to the downstairs with the stone flooring in the shower. No bathtub. I don't really take baths, but Becca likes them, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get a bathtub at some point. I'm not really sure, but we definitely want to build a big lanai or front porch out on the front side. We just want an outdoor place where we can have people over and hang out and play games, drink a beer, enjoy the sound of the birds, enjoy the ocean breeze, and just hang out and have fun. Everything's in pretty good shape here. Another thing I thought is weird about this house is that it has these closet doors that open, but it also has this huge door up top. I don't know if I like it. Who knows, maybe I'll keep it, maybe I'll just rip it out and throw it into my neighbor's yard and then apologize. And then of course we have the living area, which is pretty big. Some surfboards over here. I will show you the view outside of the front of the house. Becca's shoes, looks like she's been here. So here is our front little lanai here. Where we have ideas of building the big lanai is on this side over here towards this neighbor's house. So it would basically be starting here and kind of going out a little bit. And yeah, we'll see. That's another project for another time, maybe next year, maybe later on this year if we can save enough money, but we'll see. So that is our house, and I'm sure you guys are all wondering how I'm going to be saving $1,000 a month on living expenses by buying a house, especially in a recession. The stock market crashed and nobody has any money. Why am I buying a house in the middle of a recession? That doesn't seem like a smart thing to do. Also, how am I going to be saving $1,000 a month in living expenses? That's a great question, and I'm very glad you asked. Also, don't forget to like this video. It really helps my channel and it helps other people find this information as well. So click that like button right below. I swear it really helps. YouTube uses an algorithm that with the more likes, the more this video will be promoted. So please help me out and click that like button below. Thanks, I really appreciate that. I'm gonna go sit out on my back lanai while I answer these questions for you because it's such a beautiful place to be. And I hope that I record a lot more videos out here on this deck because it is quite the view. I'm a little dark, I apologize. I did not bring my light from home, so next video I'll be a little bit lighter. But here's how I'm gonna be saving $1,000 a month in living expenses.